Oh, hey, everybody, whoever is here, welcome in. Let me just do a quick question around there for those of you who are not normally here. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, that's why. Cancel. There. Hello, Axel. Did you have a good show? So you brought your lathe anyway, so that's cool. Nikolai, hello, mate. Paul, Norfolk Hunter. Hello, good morning, sir. That's good to hear. That is good to hear. So let's see. There you go. That's good. Are you guys ready? I most certainly am. Let me just get started so I can hear myself, because I like to hear myself talk. How's the audio, by the way? Is that coming through nicely? I hope it does. It is nice. Good. Thank you, Nikolai. Okay. What's with my audio? There. That should do. Good. Right, this is still the old system, and I got a fuck ton of filters on it, so the audio is not the best, and it's probably gonna be muddy at some point, but it's the best I can do right now, to be honest. So why am I not connected? Oops. I just put up that one. Where is it not connecting? Why is that not connecting? I'm sorry, peeps. This is a lot of things all at once. Okay, there you go. Now I should be able to hear myself talk, which is the only way I can monitor audio. Good morning, Michael. Alright, so today we're going to do a few pepper grinders, salt and pepper grinders. My neighbor that we're going to spend the New Year's with have asked me again this year to make her a few grinders. Of course, dude. So that's what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to make a set of grinders just for me and the wife. Because grinders are cool, if you don't know. And, oh yeah, by the way, what you guys think of this? You want to hear from yesterday? Dude, that's amazing. Congratulations, dude. I kind of gathered that from the chats from yesterday, so I'm really happy for you, mate. Oh, it sounds like the audio is really good, actually. It's way better than I expected. So, what do you think about this? Now, that's 3 screens. Is that cool? So let's get something done. Okay. Yeah, I thought so as well. So that's all good, mate. That's all good. I just thought it's cool. Anyway, on the if you go full screen, if I make a full screen stream, that's really awesome. That looks good anyway. So I'm just going to start off by, I already drilled them because, you know, TV kitchen stuff. So I'm just going to square them off because sometimes the drill goes off a little bit on its own when you drill through timber like this. Right. So there you can see the grain going through here, which means the hole probably veered off in one direction when it went through. Well, I can do that, Paul. The problem is there's not a lot of people coming in and watching that. I used to do it. And actually I used to run 2 streams at the same time. But it was just getting a little bit out of hand because I needed a chat bot to be able to communicate between the 2 streams and all that. So it was a little bit over the top. So let's see how well. Well, if you are in a wheelchair, why not get pissed, right? You got to get an excuse for someone to push you, right? Hello, Sammy. So yeah, by the way, if anybody wants some Christmas gifts, order some Christmas gifts, they need to order them really soon, because otherwise they're not going to be able to make them in time and ship them across the pond. So that's just FYI. Oh, that's cool, dude. I mean, in my opinion, that's really well worth it. But if you're going to order, please use the link I have supplied. I forgot to put that in stream today, so yikes. But it should be in the description, I think, in my link tree, description of my channel. Well, you need a couple of drills, and that's about it, really. Oops, that is a little bit dull. So let's go and just show you my nice grinder setup here, because I think that's worth having a look at as much as you can. And no, this is not a sponsored thing. It's just my opinion that thinking this is one of the best machines out there. For sharpening. And also I like to show off my new diamond belt that I have. There you go. Not ring sensors, there's two cones on it. It's just a cone and another cone, so hello, little thing. Welcome back. Oh, the Wi-Fi was out. That's awful. It's nothing worse than that. I hope you have a good I hope you have a good what do you call it, plan for your mobile phone then, because that could be a way to solve that, you know. Now, obviously, I don't really need to route those off right now. I just do it because it's cool. All I really needed right now is to make sure that the end here, that end, is 90° off that hole. So this here needs to be 90° for that hole. Because, and if you do it like this, you have a cone and another cone, and you put the two holes in it, it will always center on those holes and run through. So, and then you can just scrape off that end here, which means when I put the top on later, it should run, make a nice grinder. Is that palm polymer? No. That is, this one is steel, and this one is aluminium. That in the middle is timber, wood, oak. Your name is Takakali. Hooga wooga hooga hooga woogie. Alright. I mean, why not? I thought I was... No, I wear the mask because I don't want wood dust in my lungs. And also, there is a good... And also, I don't want, if anything breaks and falls off and hit me in the face, I am protected. There's a few shots, I have a few shorts out right now showing that helmet saving my face. Because, I mean, nobody gets any prettier after having a piece of timber removing their teeth. What happens to your fart? Yeah, well, you can enjoy that fart completely. So if I fart right now, well, there you go. There you go. That will come into the helmet, and you can smell that and enjoy that. So I don't know if you're into that kind of thing. Me personally, not really. But I'd rather smell my own farts than everybody else's farts. But it does have a carbon filter in it, which take care of some of the odor, not all of it, but just a little bit to make it bearable. So yeah, and that's probably going to go into a short after the stream. So that's cool. Alright. Oops. Let this get back here. Bam, bam, bam. There. Okay, so let's see. What's the next step? The next step would be to do the tops off the grinder, and for that I just need a rod, something like that. Should fit into that hole. Should come loose. And it did, so that's good. So let's see. Now this has been through the planer, so that's not going to work. I'm going to use my standard jaws on my talon. Now that jaw is called that chuck is called the talon, but is actually just a chuck. It's made by One Way, and I'm a fan of One Way. I'm sorry, but that's how it is, really. And this jaws, the profile in them. Let's see. Right. So you probably can't see it here. The jaws have lines in it, and it is a weird shape. You can see this actually curved there, which means it doesn't matter what size of timber I put into the jaws, it would always give me the best grip that is possible for those jaws, of course. And that's really unique for those for the one-way system. And yes, they are pricey, but I think it's kind of worth it. You've been passing through live stream trying to find me. Oh, if you subscribe to my channel, you should get that. You should be able to find me. There. Alright, so the first thing I need to do right now is I need to square this end off. So it's, again, square to that end, the right side. Good morning, mate. How are you doing over there in the Canadian part of the world? So we can do this actually with a spindle gouge. And no, wow, a spindle gouge. But this is actually a spindle blank. What you need to do is establish the bevel, even out here, where you don't have good contact. Now this is the bevel, of course. Establish contact and just push through, and you get like a really nice cut if you just take your time. Just try that again to show you. And make sure you have contact. It needs to be a little bit concave. Like that. Thank you, man. Bob Ross, I don't think so. Bob Ross was a true artist. I'm just here to have fun. I'm guessing that he was doing anyway, but thank you for that. I appreciate that. So I just need to find the right drill because I can't remember which one it is. Because it's a 22 mil. There you go. Need to do something about that. Bullshit. We are starting this again. All right, whatever you say, dude. But yes, we can start this again. I'm here to have fun and chew gum, and I'm all out of gum. There you go. So that's why we're here. Alright, so this hole needs to be drilled about 35 mil in. So just over an inch and a half. And you should not drill with the speed I'm drilling unless you're willing to replace your drill bits really often. What the grind is for, it's for my neighbor across the street. They asked me to make 3 sets for Christmas presents. They're really nice people, like. So, of course. No, no, we're not. Don't say I give good advice when I'm drunk, dude. But yeah, I was a little bit tipsy there. Come on. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, perfect. That's in. Where are you from? Your wife reckon England. I'm Danish, so the Scandi. Yep, there you go. Hello, Julie. Me, Julie. Right? Isn't that, you know, wasn't that like, yeah, from a video or something? There we go. That should make a nice grinder. We're back into the tacks. What tacks? What do you want about? Allergy, yes, exactly, the allergy. So let's get another view. I think this probably, let me just move that camera a little bit. There you go. And you can see my fat belly, but I have a good message there that wood turning is actually not cheaper than therapy, but it will do the same thing for you, and you'll have something you can give away afterwards. So yeah, we actually, I see quite a few people with some kind of disability. Could be ADHD, PTSD, or anything doing with your brain not being able to brain all the time because of external stuff and things. As soon as they get into the lathe, everything just, you know, disappears, and they are able to just focus, and time flies by, and poof, 8 hours has gone. Why is this stuff so silent? What do you mean, stuff? What stuff? What stuff is silent? Nicholas says, what do you need therapy for when I know him? Well, that would be a reason why I would need therapy. He haunts my nightmares. There you go. There. I meant that in a nice way. I like him. He's a good dude. So I'm just get some sandpaper. A little bit of do a little wood turning. It's quite relaxing. Yes, it is relaxing and enjoyable, and you know, you got something to show for it afterwards. And I know the thing is, sometimes you can just get too caught up in what you're doing, and you end up making a funnel instead of a ball. I know some guy from Scotland. I think he should be here, Michael. Hello, Future Rocket. Made a funnel the other day because he just discovered the proper use of a ball gouge, and he was too excited, and he didn't stop in time, and now he is a member of the funnel club. I don't know if I was supposed to tell that, but there you go. So that's 180. I need them 240. Shift out of wood. Well, that is a possibility. It will probably break the first time you use it, but I mean that's the premises of a shift anyway, isn't it? But yeah, I could do that. I'm not going to because I'm not into arms making. I'm not a fan of weapons in any kind. I'm not a pacifist or anything like that. I am intrigued by them and I think they're awesome. I just don't have any use for them, so I wouldn't do it. When you entered the stream, did you let me say the final words? It's like a strange Euro-cross Anglo accent. Well, yeah. The thing is, right? I'm Danish. I was born and raised here in Denmark, and that's where I lived my entire life. But I've been playing so much video games over the years that I picked up accents from across the world. You should hear me when I start talking with Americans or Australians or something like that. It is just crazy. I mean, I don't do it on purpose. It just happens. It's the same with the dialect here in Denmark. When I talk to someone from the countryside or from the capital or whatever, I start really, really quickly just using their accent, and I don't think about it. It just happens. It is ridiculous. It is weird, but it's just how it is. But yeah, Denmark, that's for sure. That's me. There you go. Look how good that fits all the way around. It just doesn't move out of the way. That's perfect. I mean, it doesn't always happen like that, but I'm really proud of that one. It's good. It's good. I don't like a big ball of snow came back from home and jumped in a pile of snow. They're playing around. Big piece broom. So you got into a snow fight with your sister and she hit you with a piece of ice. Is that what I'm hearing? I hope you got a little bit of revenge. We have a thing here in Denmark. We call that væsker or suler. And actually, when there's a lot of snow outside, hold on. There you go. I'll just get that. So when there's a lot of snow outside, and we find someone who does the trick on us, there's snowballs after us. We run them down, trip them over, take a lot of snow, and just cram it down there, the back or the front or in the face, right? That's what we call a væsker or suler. It should translate to a washing or a suler. I don't know what you call that, but it's probably a Danish word, something. But yeah, so we wash them with snow. I don't know. That's how we get back with people if they're really naughty. So yeah, that's another thing. Go, you get the drill. Well, snow is cold. It's it's just it's frozen water or water. Depending on where you are and who you are. Let's see if I got that deep enough. But yeah, so that's. When you stop playing the yellow snow, I think you should be alright. Whoa, what was that? Hold on, I need to take care of this because okay. My Windows is apparently updated to Windows 11 and I need to restart. Not gonna do that. About what? Yeah, probably. But yeah. I don't know why. I mean, I thought that. Hold on, where is it? That we wouldn't get Windows 11 unless your PC was up to the task, and I know this PC is not up to the task because it's been prompting me for a long time to upgrade it, and it's not able to. So my little trick here when I do these grinders, because this hole is never always the same, like the right complete side. So there's a little bit of wiggle room. So just take a piece of kitchen towel, 1 or 2 layers or 3 layers, depending on how big the difference is. Just put it over there. That's, take care of that little small gap. I don't know really. It probably was the PC coming up with a noise. Okay, there it is. I was just looking for this. Oh, it's the oldest. I need to. Now, this is, let me show you here, right? This is kind of fun. This is kind of fun. Now, my life center comes with a cone like this, right? And I can put it on, so I got a little thing here. This is how it looks when it's brand new. This is how it looks when it has a little bit of use. It's not too much, right? But after 6 years of use, it went from that to that. So there you go. So that's 6 years worth of returning history. I don't know why I still have the old one, other than it's kind of fun. But yeah, a lot of the audio noise and the weird stuff coming through is probably from the my microphone system, because it's not completely happy with it as it is, and that's why I ordered a new set, and that should come in on Tuesday. But I wanted to stream today. So you have to live with my audio system. It's not the best. And hopefully that will all change when I get the other set. But I must say, the quality of it today is way better than I expected. So if all goes, I could replace send the system back aboard if I'm really happy with this. But yeah, I was just fed up with it, as it were, because it wasn't. But right now, to be honest, I have added 100 and something, 150% gain on OBS. That, along with all the settings on the PC, the microphone system itself and everything, is maxed out. Which means there's something not going through as it should, because it shouldn't be able to do that. I shouldn't have to do that. So I'm going to do a test when I get the new system in, and hopefully it's going to be a lot better. Yes, but it can be better. And I don't understand why I need to have the gain level as high as it is. Because I'm a little bit of stickler for stuff like that. I like new toys and all that, and I just want to have the best quality that I am able to produce. And I think my biggest issue right now at the moment is the microphone, and it's been annoying me for quite a while. So yeah, I did that as well. So the bit rate, I can't remember. But yeah, it's. I did a lot of things. Can't remember all of it. But yeah, I did a lot of things. Good morning. Hello, Tyson. are you doing? What we're making today, and what kind of wood is it today? This is oak. We're making a few grinders. So we're making a few grinders, and when we're done with that, I'm going to make a set of grinders for my family, but I'm not going to use just any timber for that. No, that's not saw marks. That's not saw marks. That's just how the timber are. You know, the camera doesn't do this justice. And the good thing is, I have another piece there. Just imagine that with a bit of color on it. SM7DB, but that's overkill. Oh yeah, I got the Rode Wireless Go 3rd Gen. And that's the one I'm going to get. That's the one that's in the post and arriving on Tuesday. With the Rode's own microphone as well. I can't remember what's called. SD2, I think it's called. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's going to work. I hope it is. And see, another perfect fit. Look at that. It doesn't move away on the side, it's just right all the way around. And it is continuous grain. So as you can probably see, it's the same grain going through. It's only the saw blade that, you know. So it's only the saw blade that's the difference. And yeah. Snowball will eat you. Yeah, I know other turners who use the same system. Not the microphone, that is new. And they are really happy with it. So we'll see. Welcome everyone. Please like, subscribe, and activate the notification bell to watch more enjoyable content. Oh, thank you, mate. I appreciate that, Ghost. That's really nice of you. Thank you. Hello. Luis Santos. Going away because I wanted to finish watching the video. Goodbye. No worry, dude. Thank you, Ghost. I appreciate that. It's nice. I was hoping, like a year ago, that I would hit 10,000 subscribers before the end of the year. But that's not going to happen. But if I'm able to hit 6, I would be happy. So 6,000 by the end of the year. You are också svensk. Ja, and jag är dansk. So there you go. But yeah, welcome in, dude.
if people don't know, right, there's a little bit of rivalry between Sweden and Denmark. It's all good fun though. We don't, with Denmark on paper, don't like the Swedes because we used to be in a lot of war with them. It doesn't matter today, and it's all, I don't know how to say that. It's a fun little thing. We don't like each other on paper, but in reality, we actually like them. So yeah, we're having friendly competitions whenever we can. There used to be a law here in Denmark. It's a really old one. So it stated whenever the water between Denmark and Sweden froze, and if any Swedish person would try to cross on the ice, it was legal, and I think it was actually required by law, for any Danes to go out and beat the Swedes with a stick, and you could kill them as well without getting in trouble. I don't know if that law has been removed or it's just an urban tale here that it's not been removed, but I think it's a little fun thing. So if the ocean between Denmark and Sweden freezes, which is not a big piece of water, so it's actually possible, and the Swedes come over and we go out there and beat them with a stick. It's kind of fun though. I don't think anybody actually would do it, but it's still kind of fun. What about Norway? We'd actually like the Norwegians and always have liked the Norwegians. We're a little bit salty about them having the right to all the oil in the northern seas. But we have nothing against the Norwegian. It's just the Swedes, but it's all casual fun, really. But yeah, come football matches and all that, we're mortal enemies, that's for sure. Come skiing time of year, I mean, it's the best place to go, Sweden and Norway. So, you was there last year. I've worked in Norway for many, many years, actually. I was there the first time for about 6 months in Haugesund at a shipyard, rebuilding and repurposing an oil tanker onto a production platform for the North Sea. And after that, I was there for just over a year with a Danish company, but they went bankrupt, so yeah, it all ended. But it was a good work, well paid and all that. And then I was there for almost 4 years, for about, what's that, 10 years ago now it would be. Working for a Norwegian company. And that was back in the days when the Norwegian kroners was worth 9 to 10. So for every 9 Norwegian kroners, for every 9 Danish kroners, you would get 10 Norwegian. So that was good. That was all well. And then everything started dropping. And within 3 years, it was down to 70 something. So for every 100 Norwegian, you will get 70 Danish kroners. So, and they paid me Norwegian kroners, which means my paycheck would get less and less by the month, and into the point that it was just too little. Yes, we can understand each other. There's a little bit of practice involved with that, but you know, it is possible. Especially because I've been working there for so long. I have really easy understanding Norwegian. Swedish is a little bit more difficult for me, but you know, it's not too bad. I can understand them, and you can understand what you should have said, so that's fine. It would be like the difference between two heavy dialects in your country. That would be the difference. Hello from Australia. Welcome in. Let's see how well that fits. Oh, I need to sand that a little bit. Oh, that's a little bit off. I don't know if you can see that. That's a little bit off. But yeah. I'm going to Norway soon. Go do some work. Oh, where they're going in Norway? What part of it? This time of year, if you want snow, you're going to be in the eastern part of the country. If you want the same weather as you have where you live, just go to the western part of the country. It's just a little bit colder, but not as just a lot of rain and no snow. Oh, Joseph. So where in Norway are they going? And yeah, by the way, if you ever come to Denmark, Sammy, I kill a Bergen. All right. Timber, all the OGs. Feel free to hit me up. Get into contact me over my Discord. You can meet up and have coffee or dinner or whatever. It's gonna be cool. Couple of drinks. Bergen is nice. I didn't spend a lot of time in Bergen, to be honest. Because it was a bit too far north of where we normally worked. Because we normally worked in the southern part of it. I think just about Haugesund was the farthest north I went. Just a little bit more, but not much really. So Bergen is like 6-7 hours more north in car. And I mean, driving in Norway is, you don't go far in a long time, in a short time, because of the roads. But it's a beautiful place, that's for sure. It's a really beautiful place. I wouldn't mind going back there again anytime. Oh, we can use the mallet that I got. Hello, Mr. Mallet. There you go. I said I was going to abuse that, shit out of that one, until it was completely gone. And I'm going to do that. As soon as that is broken, I'm going to repair it. And use it again. Because that's what you do with your tools, right? There's a little bit of slack there, so I'm just going to use a bit of towel again. Just need that much really. Bam, bam, bam. Now that's going to flop away around. let's see. Just use a little bit of. It's not really scraping because the gouge is a little bit on the side, so it would it's actually just cut. So let's see where we are with this. So it's about there, but I think this one was a little bit too much off the side. Yeah, I still have a flat spot here, so this one's going to be a lot thinner than the other ones. It's just what it is, really. Sometimes you have to do. So did any of you watch Miss Emma cook the Tiny Turner the other day when she made that elf house? Or what was it? Spirit or whatever you call that. I thought that was really cool. It's a really nice little thing. Okay, so let's see, 120, 180. Make sure you use the grip properly and don't skip a step. And make sure you do it right, because that will save you a lot of trouble later. Because the first grit you use is just only to remove any mistakes or pressure marks in the timber. The rest of the grits that you use is just to remove the marks from the previous sandpaper. So yeah, there we go. Now what I like to do is I like to take the edge off a little bit, but like that. Just hold the sandpaper on, turn it in my hand. I just need a lot of, just like maybe 5 or 10 rounds, and that turns that little edge around just a little bit. Do the same here, which means if there's any imperfections in the fitment when it's in use, that will most likely not show unless it's a little bit more than average. What I do is I measure my top, and my tops are normally about 5 centimeters tall, and I go start with a skew until I can't go any further because due to the chuck. Right, so I take a parting tool, and go in until it's almost over. Now, if I were to continue with that parting tool, there would be a good chance that I will get ripped out fibers. But if I do like that with skew, which means I got almost perfect center, and it's a little bit higher, so when I sand this at the end, that will go away, and it should end up with a nice top on it. Of course, I'm going to engrave on it as well because that's what you want. And they're going to go through the it's going to go through the smoking process. Well, it's not really smoking, to be honest. It is more like it's like chemical burning the timber with high concentration of, what was that? That's the isopropyl IPA. This stuff, salmiak spirits, like the really concentrated stuff. So put oak in a chamber with a little container of salmiak spirits in there. The vapors will chemically burn the timber. Make it dark. Do not normally not make it completely like black, it will just make it a nice darker brown, or maybe light brown, depending on how much tannin there are in the wood. Hello, Lucy. Welcome in. So, and normally it takes like a day or two. If you leave it longer, sometimes it can get a bit darker. It's just not always the case. So I'm just going to drill that 35mm in. Now that should be enough. Are you the Lucy from MS Stream? I'll get the heart out, that mallet. So let's see. Skip that just a little bit. Probably need to have an extra layer. Yeah. Okay, that's good. It's just, again, a good technique when you're turning, right? Don't hold the gouges in your hand, freehand like that, and just move your hands. Move your entire body and have the gouge firmly in your hip, which means you will have 3 points of support: tool rest, the hand, and the hip. And that way you should be able to have a more steady cut. Which means you can make it straighter, and straighter means a better cut often, so it will save on sandpaper, and that's basically all we want. Hello, Andres Bolchina. So let's just start with the 120 again. Now we're almost done with this little warm-up exercise. It took about an hour to make 6. And if you're batch turning them, you can actually do it a little bit quicker than that. go. Get that off. Just break the edge. And there. That. Get the screw, get that cut started. Cutting tool. Stop just before it cuts off, and take the screw and yoink, yoink, yoink. There we go. Yes, something into 240, and pull, as you can see. Let's get that away. I don't see any scratch marks on there. The last thing I do is to take a piece of sandpaper and just turn it around and use that to burnish with it. So, you know, you can see it gets a lot really shiny and actually not a bad finish. But half of them are going into the, oops, sorry, it's the wrong way. Into the smoking process that I just explained, and that will destroy any surface I put on there. It's a day of YouTube lives. Yeah, a lot of people do that today, don't they? I want to do more lives. It's just often it's a time thing. Thank you for that subscription from Andreas and Lens. Appreciate you both. Thank you and welcome to the club. Salam and how do you bless you all. Thank you for that. I appreciate that sentiment. Okay, so that's that. Let's get the bottom on. Just gonna make sure that is how I like it. This. Wait. There. Do the tower time. Made a dice tower yesterday. Looks like the same size cylinder. Oh, you went the swirling around that. That's cool. I never did that. I wouldn't even know how to start with it. But it could look like the same, yeah, size. This is 54 mil when they're done, 54 millimeters. So just over there, that'll be 2 inches. 2 inches and a little bit. 2 inches would be 50. Almost 51. So how big was that dice tower? How many cubes? If I can speak Chinese? No. I'm not able to. Well, that's why we have Google Translate. If anybody writes to me in Chinese, I can't do this on live though. But so that's going to be a little bit too much work. Why? Can you speak Chinese though? Or Cantonese? It probably would be. It's almost time to have a drink. I kind of feel it. I hope my son, if he's watching, he's going to bring me a toast anytime soon. A grilled cheese sandwich, should we call it. Oh. Yeah, that's pretty worth it. In Denmark, thank you, it's just tak. T-A-K. Tak. Or you pronounce it just like tic-tac. So, tak. Oh, it's for rolling the dice. Okay. I thought it was like stacking dice, just like that. Yaga shoots. What do you mean about that, mate? You big oaf. Oaf. Right? Nice watch. Yeah, I wore it today just for you. Time to have a little stand back a little bit. So let's just see. You can have a small break now. Jägermeister shots. Jägermeister shots are cool. Ah, good. Well, let me get that into the frame. The Team Tiny.
Should I have a drink? Yes, I mean... hydrate. Not fucking get drunk with the machinery. But yeah, hello mate. I'm good, thank you man. Now, if you guys listen closely, carefully, you can hear at the end of whenever I talk, and you can hear in the background, there's like little static or computery noise or whatever, and that's the one of the big reasons why I want to change my microphone system, because I think that's just not good. Yeah, that's an ache. That's my dragon egg. I made that just about a year ago. So it was actually 2 pine cones, cast in resin, and yeah, with some, I think it's like some kind of palm tree, whatever the foot is. I'm not really sure, but it's awesome. But yeah. So I have it there, just, you know, to look at, and I have this one. This one I really like as well. Look at that barrel. And it's hollow, and you could probably coat it with epoxy on inside. To get this, I don't know. We can talk about it. I have a price in mind, but you know, 1,200 Danish. If my math is right, that comes out to about £160. But that's just math in my head, so don't trust my head all the time. Yeah, I don't want to get rid of it really. That's why I priced it like that. Oh, the egg. Oh, the egg. I don't know. 100 quid plus shipping. Just for you, mate. Just for you. I think I got just about that in materials in it anyway. The casting was like 3 liters, 4 liters. Yeah, no, I had it for a year and I enjoyed it, so you can find a new home. I think Sammy has the other one that I made, right, Sammy? It's a combination of cherry, cola, and strawberries with a little bit of cooling in it. It's like a mint thingy, and there's some sweetener. Yeah, you got the other one. Yeah, yeah, that was a nice one. That was a nice one. You guys remember this, right? Oh, the holophone. Now this really is hollow. I think that's cool. I like this one. Listen to that. Still fits. Still fits. I'm on Pete's today. peach ice today. Nice. Okay, get that way. Okay, so now let's go and have some fun. Look at that beautiful, beautiful timber, and it's all sides of it. It's all the way through. So it should be 120. Yeah. I know it should be, but nobody would buy that. That's the sound of accuracy. And there's a difference with some random dude coming on to my stream or coming just contact me out of nowhere, and then a guy like Lion that I know for some time now. That's really a cool dude. You know, we do good things with each other. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, it's not always about profit. Sometimes it's about just, you know, having your expenses paid. No, yeah, I totally agree with that. But there's a difference between friends, family, and random dudes. In my opinion, there's a big difference in that. So something like that, and then that should be probably gonna go here. So I just need to cut these both. So just do that really quickly. Let's hold on a little bit. Ouch! And I agree, you should get what you want for the things you make. And normally, when people ask me what I would charge for a thing like that, I will get them a price that I know I will have a profit on. Because that's how it is. But family and friends, it's different. Definitely a random dude. Yes, you are random. Set up a small woodshop instead of going to therapy. Yes, I would agree that would be a good thing to do instead of going to therapy. So yeah, like my shirt says, wood turning is. There's actually, you can't see that, but because it's brown, it says not cheaper than therapy. yeah. I mean, I don't sell that much to like private people. It's not what I do. I sell more to like companies, and I do production wood turning. That's where I make my money. That's how I do it. But I need to figure out some way to be able to sell some of the stuff that I do on stream, because that stuff is starting to pile up a little bit. So I have to get into that at some point. And I know it's mostly it's about having the right story for the items that you're trying to sell. Because one thing is right, it's what some people think it's worth. You don't pay for what is, you know. You can go buy a set of grinders for, I don't know, 50 quid. But you know, the handcrafted ones takes a bit more skill and take longer to make. And if you want handcrafted stuff that is unique and not like mass produced, you have to be prepared to pay extra. And it's just how it is, really. Best to join the Discord, and that's there. That's what I did.
Hello, Andy. Welcome in, mate. It's been a while. Andy is as you can see, Andy has a little star to his name. So there's Sammy and Michael, which means they are a member of my channel. Now, membership in my channel, I have put that at the lowest possible amount. It's just a nice little way to, you know, do a little bit something. And it's actually quite cheap. What was it, like £1 a month? Sammy, you know that. I don't have the conversion rate, so... That raise? That's ash, yes. It is coated ash. It's not something that I see that often. So I'm really taking my time trying to get it nice. Spalting, no, not spalting. It's under £1, yeah, there you go. Where do I source my wood? I buy it from suppliers. This one comes from a Danish wood turning store. Schadreier Butikken. But there are a lot of suppliers out there they can buy from. So yeah, yes. Let's see. Just colour. Oh boy. Oh boy. You can see the ripples. That's not my tool. That is not my tool, that's the timber. Oh. Look at that. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I knew that was good. I just wasn't sure how good. Yeah, man. That is amazing. Right. It's amazing. I'm just imagining that with a bit of colour on it and sort of really starting to pop. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Now, these are not going to be for sale, so if you want them, sorry, they're not going to happen. These are going to be my personal set of grinders that is going to be on my dinner table. And I'm going to like that for many years to come. It's like running honey. Yeah, it is. This is not spalted, it's curling. Spalting is the spalted would be the rotten things. I can show you a bit of spalted. So hold on a little bit. I got a bit of spalted timber back here. Now that's the difference between spalting and curl. Now that's spalting. That is the black lines are the what you call it? That's the border between the healthy timber and the fungus infection in the timber. So that's where you get that from, and it's really nice and cool. So that's spalting. And you can see there's a little bit, just small bit here, probably running through there. But the curls, that's curling. Kriegst du überhaupt Luft? What do you mean by that? If I need air? Mycelium, yes. Fungus. So that, you know, that's the border between healthy and infested timber. What causes the curling? When the wood grows, and if the timber, hold on. If a tree grows and it's starting to bend because of something, so you get compression curls on the side it bends towards. No, it's not caused by the tree moving in the wind. It's caused by the tree having the grain compressed. Because like a piece of timber is like it's like a handful of straws really, and if you bend that handful of straws, you'll get compression on one side. That's how it's curled, and the other side will be stretched out a little bit. You get the same in the crotch, but not like this. You're gonna get a little bit more other kind of patterns. This is compression curls, so that's why you're gonna get that. So yeah, that's basically how it is. You're watching live now. What type of wood would you recommend for a beginner? The cheap ones. I mean, in my opinion, the best kind of wood that is rather cheap is either ash or maple. And it's also a hardwood, but it cuts really, really well. As you can see, I have from the roughing gout, I have small curls coming off from it. It's nice. From my ball gout, I have longer curls coming off of it. So you get longer shavings. I mean, that's what you want to have as shavings, and that's long and curly. And you get that really easy with ash and maple. Yeah, it's not as sharp. I have the edge has hit the metal a few times, but it's alright there. Yeah, you don't want pine, you want fir, because it's a lot denser in the grain, so it's easier to work with. So that would be my recommendation. Chips fly, yep. So I'm just gonna take my big set of jaws for the talon, so I think that will hold that material pretty well, because now I need to drill it. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so to drill this, thank you, Paul. Have a good day. Thank you for dropping in. Oh yeah, I do. Oh, normally I have this. I have this lead that is actually holding pretty well.
Hello, William. Yeah, normally I use the lead. I just forgot. So yeah. I think that will do. Yeah, that will hold nicely. Yeah, that'll be good. How thick I'm going to make my salt and pepper grinders. It's going to be, this one's going to be a little bit bigger. The other one was 54 mil. So yeah. So what I'm going to do, I have this trick that I'm going to use. Now, remember, you need, when you drill it, you need to drill out the bottom, not from the top. You need to drill from the bottom. That is not good. Okay. Your TikTok award? Did I?
You won a TikTok award? I wasn't aware. What TikTok award? Hello, Barney, by the way. It's been a while since I've seen you. I won the workshop update TikTok category. Thank you for making me laugh, mate. That was good. I wouldn't know about that, to be honest. Your neighbour was yelling at his dog for cleaning up your poop. Oh my god. Well, for a troll, you're actually funny. You can get castrated with it if that's what you're wondering, but that's about it. No, I don't kiss my homies. So no. I'm married. Been together with my wife now for 21 and a half years. So I don't kiss anybody else than her. My children, of course. But that's, the kiss on the forehead and top of the head and on, normal stuff. Other than that, no, I don't kiss anybody. And I think that's alright. But you do you. No, my children are not interested in wood turning, which is a shame. What it is, what it is. Okay. Enjoy that. My kids are 8 and 11. 13, sorry. 8 and 13. Not really sure about that. Maybe, we don't know. But they're not like some of the other young people in the wood turning community here in Denmark. Like, I know about 13-year-old boys that, gets up an hour early just to go to the workshop for a little bit before they go to school. So, but yeah, it is what it is. If they're not interested, I will not force them to anything. And I mean, I wouldn't mind sharing my passion for woodturning with them, but you know. Yeah, that is, you know, that's up for debate. But yes, I think our education system is rather good. I'm not sure if it's better than the British one. I believe it's better than the American one because we don't have to pay. And it's open for everyone. But other than that, I don't know much. I don't know enough to talk that much about it. But yeah, our school system is free, and the only thing you might have to spend money on is some books when you get to the higher stages, like university and all that jazz. Maybe gymnasium, so it's just above the normal school that goes to 9th or 10th grade, depending on what you want. Thank you, Sammy. You have a good day, yeah? Hope your wife and son have a good trip to Norway. And we haven't even started the fun part yet. But yeah, don't worry. I will get there soon. We've brought a range of subjects. Yeah, they do have that. It's called Handcraft and Designs today. So it's everything including sewing, clay pottery making, woodcraft, wood turning. The school that my children goes to is a public school, of course. They have wood turning in that thing. Basically, because I donated 3 lathes with all the things that they needed to have that option. And yeah, I'm kind of crazy like that. Well, I did, you know, got a really good deal with my boss, and I talked to him about it before, and he was nice enough to let me get all the stuff at cost to donate to them. So that's really nice of him. I think he had like a 5% margin on it, just, you know, to cover some of the shipping costs and all that. But yeah, that's really nice of him. Okay, so that should be ready now. To basically yeah. I'm still oaf. Don't take that away from me. I mean, it's my children who's going to benefit from it. So I donated it just the school year before. My old son was going there, so they didn't have chance for the children to use it. Well, in Denmark I am on Fyn. Hello, Fusion Rocket. I'm on Fyn, the little island between Sjælland and Jutland. So smack in the middle of everything. That's where I am. Yes, Fyn. It's a nice place. I was actually born here, so I've been here. Well, I've been away for a little bit, to be honest. I moved back like 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. You did? What was the name of that city? That's funny though. Near Peeping Farm. Oh, yeah. I'm not that far away from that place. So yeah. Okay. That's where my son. Hello again. That's where my son goes to a mountain bike practice. So yeah, that's actually kind of fun. That's amazing. Okay, so let's see. Now we need to make. Now this sign is a little bit different. That's crazy, yeah, man. That is crazy. Well, you see, Nikolai, he doesn't live too far. Oh, we're making salt and pepper grinders. This is for myself, actually. Unique woman of the world. I don't think I heard about that one. Ceramic, of course. The cross grind ones. I don't think the other ones are worth using. I think they're, to be honest, I think they're shit. Now they're nice with disposable grinders, but these, the warranty on these grinders are 25 years. The 25-year warranty on this, so there you go. That's why I use them. The year beer was great. What do you mean about the year beer? Talking about the Christmas ale, Christmas beer. Oh yes, I've visited Aarhus, Aabenraa, Haderslev, Helsinki, Copenhagen. Was serving. Oh, I used to live in Aarhus. Haderslev is where my grandparents live, and I have other family down there as well. So yeah, I know that place. Well, it's right better. The ceramic has a 25-year warranty on it. You don't get that with the metal or the plastic ones. Oh, you did? That's nice. This is where whenever I go out with my work, this is where we normally meet up. My bosses like that place. It was like 30 years ago then. Ah, well, actually quite a bit then. So if you work there, like, you must be like in your 50s now, probably, I would say. Used to busk. Happy memories. There you go. Hope you don't take offence for that. It was none meant. But yeah, people normally work there in the 20s. So, you know, I have a 380 grade wheel running slow setting. Amazon lathe, it's very great travel. Yeah, it will do that. So I like the CBN wheel system myself. Right now I'm using the diamond belt on my rubber Sorby Pro Edge. I used to run a bench grinder. With the 400 grit wheel on it. So there you go. Makes sense. But yeah, the ceramic grinders for the inserts for my grinder. That's what I thought you were talking about. You actually mean the grinder. And if you use a metal wheel on that grinder, it's always a CBN. Well, it should be anyway. I'm not. If you're having a diamond wheel on that, you will destroy that rather quickly, and I would recommend you to not do that. Only use a diamond wheel on the and the diamond wheel should go on the wet grinder. There you go. Yeah, that'd be right. And hold on. It's going to be a different style than I'm normally making, but it's because this is my wife's order. And you all know what it is, right? Happy wife, happy life. Yes, you can use a diamond wheel on a wet grinder. You cannot use it on a bench grinder. I wouldn't recommend it though. Good afternoon from Nigeria. Hello. Welcome in. How it works? What works? It spins around and I've removed material, and that's basically how it works. Yeah. So right now I'm just trying to make a sphere or a ball, because that's what the design calls for. And that's what my wife wanted. This is the top of a grinder, salt or pepper grinder. I'm just trying to make it nice and round. So I'm cheating here by scraping a little bit. So this is how to make a sphere. And it's one of the hardest things for a woodturner to do freehand. But I maybe have spoken a little bit prematurely, because it's not, as soon as you get the hang of it, it's not that bad. But making it really, really well, it's not easy. Making it perfect. And of course this is handmade, so it doesn't have to be really, really perfect. It just has to be nice. So just about there. It's a beautiful ball, yeah. A little bit egg-shaped. But that's alright. Now, once you see something crazy, look at those wrinkles on that wood. No, not little box, not little box. This is it's going to be the top of the grinder. So that's the top of the grinder. I'll just get that one, that one. So I just need to drill that. Now the trick is, the other one should be the same shape, or really close to. And that's always difficult to achieve. I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use an oil on it on top of this. Because that's, you know, I think because that's really durable, and I want this to be durable. So I just need to flatten that a little bit, just a tiny bit. Maybe I should just do that with a gouge. There we go. Finish signing that with you just bought a bent up version. Yeah, get rid of it and buy another one. That would be my advice. Because somebody would like that bench top. Somebody would like that bench top, and you can just get the complete version. But you know, try to get one with the cast iron legs instead of the steel tube legs that they have on most of them. I would go with that. Where did I put that? Now my work top area is a mess. It's going to be a Danish oil. I think it's going to be a Danish oil. Well, it's going to be. But yeah, basically, I'm not a big fan of the Nova lathe. I am a fan of their DVR lathe, but the basic lathe they have, I don't really think they are that good. But yeah, a lot of it is just down to preference. I just think it's a lot of money to pay for a Chinese lathe. And yes, they are made in China. And I need to use the bathroom. I'm really sorry. I just have to. I'm getting to a point now that oh, it did. Thank you, Nikolai.
Okay, I'm back. Whew, that was good. Yeah, I needed to use the bathroom, and I didn't think that I should bring you guys there. Stupid microphone. Okay. It's also getting to the point that I need to finish this because my back is starting to have issues. If I can. So yeah, I've got to move it at a little bit quicker pace. I've been here for 2 hours and 15 minutes almost, so I mean, no wonder. So let's see. It's gonna go like that. Let's see where it's about there. It's the middle of that. So just about there.
That's not a bad shape. That was not a bad shape. Just trying to roll this bead. I think that's about okay. Now the bottom here is not good, that's for sure, and I need to refine that a little bit. Well, it's a good thing that's not what it's for then. But if you like it and you buy it, you can do whatever you want with it. But again, this is not for sale. This is for personal use. And yeah, get your dirty mind out. This is for a top for a salt and pepper grinder. So just get the final sand in. And 180. Just a 240. The chat is, you know, it's a fickle thing. Sometimes they're just all over the place. Sometimes they're, oh, there it is. You know, chat to chat. It's one of them things, just one of them things. There you go. Now I need to make the top of it grinders, make it nice and oh, come on, good. All right then, you have a good day. Enjoy your turning. So let's see. Probably should try to do that spindle gouge. That fell down straight into the tube for the extraction. I mean, I could try to do something different here with the bottom of the grinder. I don't know how to finish those tops yet. I mean, maybe I could do that just on the sanding disc. Ugh. But for now, I'm just going to go and finish the bottom. So you can see what's going to look like, because I need to lie down within the next hour. That's just how it is. First of all, I'm just going to nip off the bottom here. To make sure that is clean. That is done. Give that one as well. That's not too bad. Now it's going to be a little bit of a chunky one because it's a bit long one. So I'm just gonna, until I think the shape is nice, probably need to something like that would do. And this needs to be a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. Now the sanding regime. Hold on, where's my... Now, I've been wondering what colours there should be, because just the timber itself is a little bit boring. And you know, really, if my wife doesn't like it, I can always sand it off again, right? So we'll see. So that's just 180. I'm gonna risk the biscuit and go 240. And if I have another piece of 240 that's a little bit newer. No, I didn't have. I'll just take a new piece. Anyways, red. Yes, of course, red and black. That's what I thought. It's for the pepper, but for the salt, I was thinking like blue and yellow, right? I'm sorry, I don't have many tunes in my life, but sometimes I just like to. Where did I put my gloves and all that? Oh, I'm stupid. I have put them up here because I had a holder for it. Blue and green. Yeah, I think blue and green's going to be too much, really. Too light of colours. I think the blue and yellow. There's something wrong with this. I don't use them enough. So when I start to use them, they're having like all kind of issues, clogged up or whatever. And this is almost empty anyway, which is I'll just do it quickly. Let me see. Just Nikolai trying to be funny. Okay. That was a lot of colour really quickly. But that's alright. I just need that to dry now a little bit. That's why normally I have my propane torch. But I don't really know where it is right now. And I'm not sure that I put it away somewhere because I thought that was a good idea. Which is looking back right now is kind of stupid because
Can't find it when I need it. Okay. I do have the heat gun that I could use. Is it? Yeah, I don't know where that is, but the heat gun I have. I just need to be dry before I can continue. So how is everybody's Sunday going? My son was just by and asked me if I wanted any sandwiches, grilled cheese ones. Yes, son, that was wonderful. And mind you, that's my 8-year-old coming to ask me, not my fucking 13-year-old just like sitting there playing his computer. Oh yeah, look at that. Now, the trick is tiger strips, yeah. The trick is sand just a little bit, but not too much. And I really see that, because of the timber, it's hard in some places and other places not. On the soft spots, the color goes in quite a bit, and on the not so hard spots, it doesn't. So when I sand on it again, the color goes away on the hard spots, more so than on the soft spots. And doing like this is a way to accentuate the grain of the timber. Now, so we want the contrast, and I really like my ruby red, but I think it is, I think it's almost a lost cause, because I think that is empty, except for the so we're going to go with the flame. instead, which is an orange kind of color. But yeah, let me know what you think about this. I think this is cool. What's this? This is a piece of ash that have been turned and then dyed black, sanded a little bit, and then added some contrast color on top of it. Okay, have a good day, Lucy. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I think this is cool. Now, I think actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to add lacquer onto this. A matte lacquer. Because that's gonna, I know that's gonna make it pop quite a bit more than it would otherwise. Hello, Ernesto. Thank you, Miles. I appreciate that. Bigger, yes, actually I have. And I make quite a few of them. I'm a production wood turner, and I can make any shape you want. So yeah. And I've done that quite a few times, so yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do, so I'm going to add a yeah, that's possible. I cannot do that because I cannot sit like that like he does. But yeah, this is where the magic normally happens. Thank you, Danchi. What was that? Dan Shepherd. Dan Shepherd, sorry. Sorry, I must have butchered that. New guy in and I butchered his name. Welcome to the Fuck Up channel. Just going to get the sanding sealer to dry. And then I'm going to add the lacquer. And then you're really going to see this pub. Butcher or us. Yes, yes sir. Thank you for taking it like that. I'm just, I'm just human. I'm making mistakes. And I tend to make a lot of them once in a while. And especially around other people. So that's why it's best for me to be behind the screen, so you cannot reach me when I really do bad things. Actually, on streams it haven't been that bad. Like I said, I thought it would. So that's all good. Yeah, I mean, sometimes we're lucky. Sometimes we're lucky. Thank you for the subscribers, the new peeps coming in. Now that was just so to even out some of the sanding sealer. When it dries, it can sometimes dry a little bit uneven. So what you want to do is actually take a handful of shavings or whatever you have by. It doesn't need to be an abrasive. Just like a little polish thingy. Okay, you guys are ready for this. Look at that turd. It kind of looks like a turd, doesn't it? A little wrinkly turd. Adam, hello. Michael Wright, hello. Well, come in. It does. Yeah, it does look a little bit like a poo. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm not going to tell my wife that because then she doesn't want it on her table. Kebab stick. Yeah. I mean, or are you just happy to see me? Hello, Civil Monkey. The smell down here of aerosol, it's something with hard, I must say. What is, by the way, this is a salt, it's actually a pepper grinder. This is the top for it. So just going to go through this and see if this is dry. I think I'm going to give it another coat as well. Is that for pegging? Nah, not really, no. It's for pepper. Not Pepper the pig, but pepper. Little spicy nights. Oh, the jokes are coming now. That's great. Just wait. Gonna do some Christmas trees at some point, and thanks for that. There's a lot of jokes like that. No, I'm trying a new thing, Nikolai. Called not fucking up. It's actually cycling. Just fun fact, because this is a spindle blank. That's Ash. Hello, Wumble. Bit of cultured Ash. There you go. One of these. Thank you, mate. The problem is, what I'm going to do with the salt one. Well, that's nice, Michael. Oh. The problem's going to be, though, getting it dry. It's not a shaker, it's a grinder. I'm going to have this mechanism here inside of it that will do all the grinding. Like I'm making a pirate berry. Oh, yeah. The salt one. Yeah. The problem is, Michael, I'm running out of time. There you go. Now the top is going to be finished in the same way, exactly. Or it's going to be one unit. Or use it like that, depending on the wife thinks when you get home. Yeah. I think this is beautiful. The wood stainer is water-based, so it's just a colored thing, so it doesn't matter. The problem is the aerosol cans. So the aerosol cans is actually really smelly. But yeah, that's about it really. MJ's microphone. Michael Jackson's microphone? What you on about? Well, the food was just brought here, and I didn't do any dusty work when I got it, so it was fine with that. My drink cup is normally... Nah, oops, sorry. I normally have a lid on it, so that's not going to happen. Not do anything about that. But 3 hours and I'm done. My back needs a break, and I'm sorry. I didn't finish it though, but you know, that's a reason to do another stream either tomorrow or Tuesday or both days, and maybe Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, that would be great. But there you go. I think this is a cool one. This is cool. I'll be happy to have that on my dinner table for grinding my salt and pepper. What do you guys think? Well, yeah, I have at least I have 3 disc hernies, right? They're not bad, but they're there. So the last scan I had was 12 years ago, I think. Yeah, about 12 years ago. There was 3 visible disc hernias back then, and they were almost touching the nerves. So sometimes they're touching the nerves, or sometimes they don't. You know, when you're doing the day, your spine compresses a little bit, which means the disc get compressed out a little bit more. So during the day, that will get in touch with the nerves, and very thick sign, yeah. So those disc hernias will get in contact with the nerves and start hurting. Other times, because my pelvis is a little bit crooked, that's why I had the hernias anyways. My pelvis is a little bit crooked. For some reason, I've been walking slanted, and so it's a permanent thing, and that's the bad days, a month when that happens, when I'm just basically out of commission for a month or 2 at a time. But just normal work, normal days, I don't feel anything most days. But when I have a bad period is normally a couple of months to half a year, I feel it after a couple of hours on my feet. And sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more. Right now is a bad period, so that's it really. Nothing to do about it. No surgery can be done. Because it's not bad enough. So basically I can just lie down for half an hour and I'm reasonable again. So there you go. That's what happens when you get to my age and have a crooked pelvis. But yeah, I will, Michael. It's not too bad still, but it's getting there. Hey, it looks like a water bottle, actually. It does look like one of the water bottles, doesn't it? Thank you for watching, people. That's what we got done today, along with the other grinders behind me that just need to finish up. But yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Be good to the world. The world will be good to you. Peace out. And take care, man.